So today I'm presenting my work, Unit 5 mid-unit assignment. Question 1. Determine an equation for the family of quadratic functions with 4 zeros. So with these 4 zeros, we can easily determine the equation just by plugging in all, all the zeros into the equation. So that's the first equation. That's the equation for the 4 zeros. And question A, write equations for two functions that belong to this family. So this family means the quadratic functions family. So I just chose two random functions, which is here, the first one and the second one. They are both quadratic functions, so they are in the family. And question B, determine an equation for the member of the family whose graph passes through the point minus 2 and 25. Minus 2, 25, I just want to determine the D, which is the part, which is the H here. So I plug the minus 2 and 25 into this equation, into the base equation. So then I can find the D here. The T equals 15. So my entire equation is this equation here. And sketch a graph. That's my graph. That's two equations of question A, and that's my equation of question B. As you can see, it's the same equation, except the D value is different. So the D means the vertical translation. So this equation who has a bigger D value moves up above the another equation. So question 2. So we have this equation here, the distance D in kilometers traveled by a plane after T hours can be represented by this equation. So our job is to find the T value. We already know the D value is 4088. So we just plug in 4088 into these equations, and we just solve this cubic equation. To solve the cubic equation, I did try a couple of the numbers from 1 to 7, and 7 it works for this equation. So as you can see, after we put those parts in one side, we get this equation, this standard equation that we need to solve for T. So I did try that 7 is the right number for this equation to get 0 in the right side. So my 7 is the first solution, and then I just can plug the 7 into this equation and solve this quadratic equation here. That's pretty easy. We just use the formula to solve this equation. So that's my solutions, minus 10.7 and 7 and 13.7. As before it said, the t is in the interval of 0 to 10. So the 7 here is the only answer that could work for this question. So the 7 is the final answer. So it needs 7 hours to fly 4,088 kilometers. And question 3. Question 3 here. Write an equation for a rational function whose graph has all of the indicated features. So we need 4 features here. X-intercept is equal to -4. So we have only 1 0 in where the x equals 4, and y-intercept of -2. And vertical asymptote with equation of x equals 2, and horizontal asymptote with y equals 1. So I did the sketch right here. So as is as it is a rational function, so and it needs to pass through the point -4, 0 and the point 0 -2. So I just drew a line that passes the 2 points here. But actually we just need to know that the vertical asymptote is the denominator, and the zeros it's what we need for the numerator. So here, as we know, the vertical asymptote is 2, so we just can plug the 2 into this equation. So our denominator is x minus 2, and the 0 is -4, x minus 4, so it's x plus 4. And the 1 here, that's the horizontal asymptote. As it is 1, we can just remove the 1. It's 1 by default. So that's our final equation. It's fx equals x plus 4 over x minus 2. That's my equation. As the y-intercept of -2, I didn't really use this feature right here, but as you can see, it really passed the point 0 -2. If we plug 0 into this equation, 0 plus 4, so that's 4, and divided by 0 minus 2, that's -2. 4 divided by -2, that's -2. So that is really this equation for the question 3. So that is, thank you.